yeah, it would not be bad for some of us to have a bundled subscription service.
And a reporter salary.
Jesus.
Send me the bill. On a reporter's salary. Right.
First of all, who hired you? Why are you here?
Like the customers feel better served with AI than you, then you should work on yourself, not
No,
test.
don't say that.
Do you think these bandits have like a LinkedIn page? Hey guys, I just vandalized a new
I don't think
telco.
anybody would want to do that.
I used to buy, remember when I used to buy oil for 65 naira? My mom would give me 600, no, like 800 or like 1,000 to buy like 10 liters. Then you change, I'll lie about something about the change. So now, if they give you 1,000, you can't buy one.
You can't buy 1 liter. That's...
Is this really nice donut? I get one.
Yeah, Muktar likes food.
I like food a lot. This really nice donut. I'll show you the account later. Like,
Show me. Get me the donut, Muktar.
Well, you make money too.
What?
Make money too. Like,
You invite somebody to your house, like
And
to visit,
And they don't leave.
and then you mistakenly say, "Oh, feel at home," and then they take you to art, and then they enter your room and you're like, "Sorry."
That's not what I mean.
I told you that daddy doesn't sleep until like 4 a.m. in the morning.
I feel like you could have been referring to me as well. I don't sleep. I always thinking about how I can maximize shareholder value.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 19.5 of Headlines. We're actually recording from home because today is a holiday and we're not in the studio. So we're recording from home. Remote worker style, basically. But yeah, in case you didn't know, my name is Eme. I'm a host of Headlines by TechCabal, our tech show and podcast. But I also get to write and produce for the show. And I have with me here Muktar.
Hi guys, my name is Muktar Oladunmade. I'm a senior reporter here at TechCabal, and I'm also a co-host of Headlines by TechCabal, the weekly podcast. So thanks for tuning in this week. We're doing something special this week in anticipation of our 20th episode. We're going to walk you guys through some of the questions we get asked outside and inside or online. Sometimes when I go out for events, they ask us questions, and we also get these questions from you guys, our online audience. So what's our first question from our audience?
We're constantly asking ourselves every single day or every single week, what would it take to build the best tech show or podcast in Nigeria? As ideally, we want to put a show out there that you can look forward to and think like, oh yeah, I'm really interested to know what's happening in the tech space and understand, like have more context about things that are going on in the tech space across the African continent. I would also want to ask Muktar, what do you say is your favorite episode so far? Because like we've done episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down to episode 19. Now we're in episode 19.5. So what do you say is your favorite episode so far? Me, if I had to go, I would say it's episode 19. Our last episode, we tried a different approach to our scripting. Normally, we will just take 3 headlines and then, share more context about that. But this time, what we started doing in the last 2 episodes was we'll take 1 headline and then re-drill into that and just support that with other headlines from the past couple weeks or months. And we did that with tech-enabled terrorism in episode 19. But what do you say is your favorite episode so far?
So mine will definitely be episode 10. First, I like that we were able to talk about something timely and very relevant to the entire tech industry, which was the seller and Moonshot issue. We were able to discuss it, and it was also the first time we're having someone else on the show that wasn't Ame or Muktar or Fancy. We had Zia on the show, and so it was 3 hosts at the same time, and it was a really cool experience having someone else on the show and also discussing something that was really timely and relevant. So yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah. I'll say, I really loved episode 10 as well. It was very interesting getting to manage the 3 hosts dynamic. What would you say is an episode that challenged you?
All the episodes are challenging. I can't in good honesty pick one that is the most challenging, but I would say that whenever there's a slow news week or whenever there's a slow news week, it's always hard for the pre-production team to find the right topic that would be interesting to the audience. It's tech in Africa and will be educational and all within the gambit of what our show is trying to do for the audience. So that's what is difficult for you. How about you, man? What's been the most challenging episode so far?
Episode 19, there was so much information to go through. Because we did the whole thing on tech-enabled terrorism that came up that happened last week with the kidnapping. And so we really just wanted to answer that. Obviously, we being a tech-facing publication, we really wanted to be able to present an answer to why does this happen. And so there was so much research that happened, just like the breadth of the episode, like the research, the understanding context. It was quite challenging because it was just like one subject matter that we really just had to spread and cover. But it was challenging. It was challenging, but I would say I enjoyed it as well. But yeah, so we've come. I mean, like we've been doing this for like 4 months, and then looking back at
5 actually.
What?
5 months.
5
months.
Wow. I don't know. In my mind, it had been 4 months, but yeah, 5 months. But yeah, looking back at episode 1, which our viewers might not know was actually episode 0.5. That episode was not meant to see the light of day. But our CEO came on and was like, yeah, we're going live. And it was way before we thought we were ready. But I think it was surreal. I mean, just going live and then seeing the reception everyone had about the show. But like you from episode 1 and you now, what do you say like has been the major difference, like you then and you now?
When we first started making this show, because Emma and I, we come from a background where we've been writing news article, and in a certain way, in news article you present information that doesn't necessarily translate when you're writing scripts for a podcast. So for a news article, you want to get to the point as fast as possible. Your lead has to contain all the information, the NOS graph, the whole arrangement of the article is from Lake. Whereas for a podcast, it's also from Lake, but it's more conversational. It's more slower paced. It's more trying to pull your evidence in, trying to deliver punchlines, trying to make sure there's emphasis on certain aspects of the show, and all these unique different things was something we've had to learn over and over and over again from internal feedback and external feedback. So I'll say that the Muktar that was writing the show in episode 1 is very different from the Muktar that was writing the show in episode 19, episode 20. So yeah, how about you, Amy? How have you changed in the past 5 months?
I would say, so I actually had an answer, but then as we were speaking, something occurred to me that one of the biggest things that I've really had to learn is managing the editorial, guardrails, and also just balancing that with production. Because just like you mentioned, like this is a show that's coming out of a newsroom, and there's a way that news or articles and features are presented, especially some like those type of articles that have to do with tech. But then when you're putting that on the screen, you have to be very aware of, how the audience is going to receive it. And, even just presenting that in a way that will be captivating. So balancing, I would say, like this me in episode 1, I wasn't very sure how to do that. And maybe my time to what you were saying about the whole, being so news focused, right? But now it's more, what do you say?
News oriented.
Thank you so much, my senior reporter. News oriented. So back then it was just the writing was very news oriented, but even now thinking about, we can make this captivating, but also stay true to the core of the message of whatever it is that we're trying to present and trying to present as an engaging way. Like it's been just, I would say I've been better at managing like that tension or balance compared to the me in episode 1. Happy for you too. Happy for us.
I think that's the end of the questions we had for now. So we want to know your favorite part of the show. Do you like when we get to answer your questions or when we give our hot takes on Tech Twitter? And what else would you like to see on Headlines by TechCabal? We are looking forward to hearing from our audience, and there will be special guests for some selected members that will respond to our request. So we're gradually going to come eventually to episode 20, which will be next week. Should have been this week, but we're pushing into next week, and we have something
For someone.
someone very special planned out for you.
Yeah, so turn on your post notifications across YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts so you don't miss episode 20 coming out next week. See you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.